Hello, hello, hello. Oh, wait, I didn't start this one. And welcome to
My guy.
a special NXT and We card opening. We have my good friend here and neighbor, Rob, here with me. And what we're going to do is we have, I'll let Rob explain in a second. We have a YouTube, we have a Facebook, we have two angles, bang, bang, bang.
It's like Kurt and Karen, Kurt, Karen, Kurt, Karen, multiple angles.
That was we are here and we're going to do this. And we hope, shout out Martel. Know that you'll here. Let's
Get him closer. That one.
I know we're improving here, but this is
Wait, I was supposed to have a script?
no.
Oh, okay, good. You said improv.
I did.
Improv.
I sent you one, but
I
I'm just
don't
kidding.
check my emails.
So wait, you show yours to that one. I'll show mine to this one. That's what she said.
I'm gonna say is this
And then now do it.
or
Now do it across.
Do it that way? All right, got it.
All right.
So these are old as shit, and
Yes.
these I got to give a shout out. I don't want to interrupt PJ here.
No.
Definitely want to give a shout out to my friend Denise Turciano. She's the one who was scouring through her attic and just found a box of random stuff that she thought was just random stuff that her kids owned. And in it, she found two unopened WWF. And these have I dropped it. Have nothing to do with animals, unless we find a George Steele or a Bushwhacker, possibly a Coco Beware. If you think about it, like Bobby Heenan was right. There's shit ton of animals back there. So WWF trading cards featuring WrestleMania 3, which means 1987, which means these are pretty old. And what do you feel it?
The gum?
There's gum.
There is gum. And I'm going to take a nibble.
He's going to nibble?
I'm going to nibble.
Not. I wore a shirt that looks like chewed bubblegum. I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk it. Not my thing.
All right, so we'll do this one at a time. Was there anything else that you could give the people fact-wise about this pack? Did you want to read? Yeah.
Do you want to tell them about
okay.
the copyrights and the trademarks? Well, first of all,
Rob here is going to explain everything.
What was once gum is a concoction of dextrose, corn syrup, gum base. I don't know what gum base is. Is that like third base? I don't know. Softeners. It's the 80s. Nobody gave a shit what was in it. Natural and artificial flavors. That's the most accurate thing on here. Artificial colors and BHT to maintain freshness. And I'm going to go on record and say this probably failed. I don't think this is fresh anymore.
What do you think the best card we could possibly pull here would be? Is there anything that's worth?
I don't know, and I really should have just had it pulled up and had it where I could check it as we go.
We will.
But this gives us all the reason in the world to have a follow-up video.
There you go.
So, yeah, the only thing that I'm hoping is I kind of want an Andre the Giant. I'm kind of an Andre mark. Or like something really obscure, like if King Kong Bundy slamming Little Beaver. I mean, context is everything. Nobody slammed a beaver the way you're probably thinking they did. Your mind's out of the gutter.
Well, Rob, before we get canceled, let's just.
Oh, should I not swear?
No. No, you're good. Let's. I'll let you do it so I can be the photographer here. Right. And because it's you brought this to us. You brought this to the people. So we'll let you. Well, actually, yeah, you go first. I'll take a sip of my beer.
He's such a generous guy. I feel very awkward. This is only the third time I've been on a weird couch with somebody filming me that I didn't really know.
Yikes.
So, all right. So, first of all, just little side note here. as far as trademarks are concerned, Hulk Hogan, if you look at that, if you can get it focused, somebody will just zoom in on it because, it's the internet. They can do that shit. And just zoom in. You have the technology. It's 2021. Yeah, Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania, the Hulkster. The guy that everybody knows, like wrestling fans, non-wrestling fans know him, pop culture icon, crossover, the whole nine. Racist. We heard the tape. Whatever. Apparently back in 1987, the Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster, and Hulkamania were all trademarks of Marvel Comics. I bet a lot of you people didn't know that. Myself and PJ were awfully surprised when I decided to read these. So I'm going to open this up. There's like really no glue left to this at all. So it just kind of slides right open there. And oh my God, the nostalgia is coming back right away because I could see just that old cardboard
show it to the people
background. That's just, if you ever collected trading cards back in the 80s, that color scheme, that hard cardboard, no gloss on the back. This is fun. I was nervous about doing this, and then I started doing it.
And here we are.
Oh, right off the bat.
I have to.
Well, see, like I'm already a little concerned because I know the grade of these is not going to be good because they are pretty tattered up. They've been sitting in an attic for years, and here
I'm not going to have that gum.
The creme de la dust. It is remnants of what used to be bubblegum. That seems like an adequate little sliver right there. One thing way off topic, and I hope he's really not mad because I'm just kind of like shooting from the hip and talking a lot. I noticed the front and back of the deck that we got in here are facing inward, which means that they made it a point to preserve the actual picture part of these cards. The only kind of wear and tear is going to be on the back end of them. Yeah, that is the one that when I opened it up, I was like, oh, this is pretty crazy. So the first card that we have got is
just show it to each
evil
side.
Referee Danny Davis during a 6-man tag team match where he teamed up with the Hart Foundation against the British Bulldogs and Tito Santana, taking a big back body drop, as Gorilla would call it. Also, it seems to be a theme right off the bat here. We've got a Superstar Speak. This isn't actually part of the WrestleMania 3 set, but this is the British Bulldogs and Matilda in a comic strip of sorts. Looks like Matilda's about to take a bite out of the Iron Sheik. Got the natural Butch Reed there, slick out on the apron. Interesting. I have to look and see what these are actually worth, dude.
Yeah.
Superstar Speak. Again, another like comic style. Featuring the Honky Tonk Man, who is a goddamn legend. I don't care what anybody says. He couldn't work worth a lick, but damn, he was good.
On the back?
Yeah, Jimmy Mouth of the South. Easy for me to say.
Mouth of the House.
Yeah, Mouth of the House. You know, it's kind of when Britt Baker does that thing. You can't really talk afterwards. The Honky Tonk Man is the man, baby, because it's wrestling. You can't end a sentence without baby, Jack, or daddy. He's the greatest in the ring and with the guitar. You know, the only one who can sing better than me is him. Jimmy Hart, even in a trading card, has to point out that he was once a singer. They beat the Beatles once. All right, here's an interesting one that already piqued my interest. The Can-Am Connection takes to the air to shake up opponents. This one, unfortunately, you could kind of tell that the gum got slapped in there, kind of melted down on that, but it's still pretty impressive anyway.
Yeah.
You know, got the old Can-Am Connection, Tom Zink and Rick Martel.
Almost cooler with the gum stamp.
It is, because it's just 80s. Like, it just... And, here's a welcome addition to the pack. I didn't realize that these were in here. I don't think they were advertised. And also a throwback to the previous conversation we had about animals in the WWF. It is the Birdman. Coco Beware. Not only is it a card, it is a sticker.
Whoa.
This is going to go on my favorite Trapper Keeper, and I think that's where it's going to stay because, 80s.
That's amazing.
And apparently some on the back, I guess if you collect all the stickers, you get
put like a whole...
I'm assuming that this is probably
poster.
Hulk Hogan holding a flag because, it's Hulk Hogan. He's not slamming the little beaver, and he's not trying to sell you computers on a weird commercial you can find on YouTube. Look it up. Just King Kong Bundy computer. You'll love it.
I saw him.
It is the walking condominium.
I saw him live.
King Kong Bundy.
4 years old.
Yeah. From Atlantic City, New Jersey, at 468 pounds. He's a massive man. That's really all I got. He is a massive man. We've got Haku and Tama spoiling for a fight. It is the Islanders. One of these guys is, I believe, part of the bloodline. The other one is the baddest guy ever in pro wrestling. Haku, King Tonga, Ming, he will bite your nose off, and his kids are actually pretty good too. So that's an awesome find in that one. Going back to the animal theme, we've got noted piss drinker. If you ever listen to the Mothership podcast, you'll understand that joke. A lot of other people might not. It is Jake the Snake Roberts. Hide your wallets if it's 1987, because the snake is probably a little bit different than the one you see on Wednesday nights and Friday nights nowadays. And my God, it is gone from the zoo to mythological beings. We have got one of the greatest pro wrestlers ever. Ricky the goddamn Dragon
Steamboat.
This guy is the man. He is 235 pounds from Hawaii. He is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. He took part in the greatest WrestleMania match up until Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. I'm sure you will agree.
Yes.
With Macho Man Randy Savage, who actually at the time, this was kind of what he was wearing. Cream of the crop.
RIP.
This is really cool.
That's cool.
All these cards are actually in really good condition.
I like the ones that have because some of them don't have the.
They've got they're this
American
very
flag.
Patriotic. Kind of.
Some of them don't.
In a way, I kind of wonder if this was a time because they were on the USA Network even back in 1987, and one of the absolute greatest to ever do it. NWA, WWF, Territory Days, great manager in WCW, managed Vader, managed Super Invader, just awesome guy. I'll go to the Facebook feed first. That is the King Handsome Harley Race, and that rounds out the 9 in our pack here.
Yeah.
So again, special shout out to my friend Denise, because these, for the most part, considering they were in an attic for about 30 years, are in impeccable shape.
Honestly, we should look up.
We should find out how much we can sell these for. Anybody want to buy some trading cards?
Here, you want to let's switch spots.
We're gonna switch spots. Listen to this guy.
And then can you video, for where I take. I don't want to. These are yours. I want to fuck them up.
Can I shout out a beer company?
Go ahead.
Back East, Summer Ale. This stuff is really good.
Of course. All right, here we go. So that was good friend Rob. Good friend of the pod, Rob, is what we're going to call him for now. Good friend of the pod, Rob, and he is the one bringing these. So shout out, and here we go. Let's. I'm gonna take a bite. Do you want to bite?
No, absolutely not.
Okay,
I'm gonna pass.
All right, so here we go.
Wow, they are really not stuck together. Those are very fragile.
Yeah, it's amazing that there's this is. You had a similar feeling when you opened them. That was so nostalgic.
It felt good.
It just it was. I don't know. That was just a weird feeling. Okay, here we go. Oh, here's the go. You want to?
Oh, this one looks even worse.
I don't know.
This one is definitely like a mosaic of. I don't want to do this.
I'm gonna take a bite.
It's like the worst puzzle ever.
Okay, so here we go. As you said, yep, both are packed.
I dig that so much.
To have the pictures face down. Honky Tonk Man's on the back of here, but what is the front of this card? It is Hunk Dog. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time.
Getting on this one too, like, because if you really look at that, tell me that like 1987, that border is just not straight up Beavis and Butthead vibes.
You're not wrong. There, I'll put them right. Oh no. Oh shit! Did it again. It's okay. I'm not gonna read that. All right.
No, if you want to read the backs of the cards, once we find out how much they are, you can buy them and read them yourself.
Yes, yes, 100%. Let's see.
Oh,
and still.
Oh,
WrestleMania 3, Hulk Hogan on the little ring going. Oh, let's see, what is this going to be? And still,
that one.
The spotlight shines on WWF champion Hulk Hogan after he defeated Andre the Giant in their classic match. It's a cool little card with the spotlight coming on. You can see that pretty easily. Cool. All right. Oh.
All right, so far, that's my favorite.
For real?
Absolutely.
That's a good card.
Just because it's such an iconic moment.
Rings, well, of course. Ringside action. We have the Islanders.
More of the Islanders. More of Haku and Tama.
More of the Islanders.
Tama, I believe, yeah.
Haku and Tama barrel into demolition from the air during a match. Haku and Tama often double team opponents as they tap in and out of the ring. As you said, the stories of Haku are legendary.
Absolutely.
Let's see, American-made Hulk Hogan. So
we got dual Hogans in this pack. That's actually a pretty tremendous card too.
American-made, wielding that flag. Hulk Hogan is an American-made hero, born and bred in the USA. Wherever he goes, his fans are sure to follow, cheering him on to another victory.
Now, wait, before you put that down,
go ahead.
Going back to that sticker. It looks like this is the image just based off that hand and flag and that Coco Beware.
On the top.
It just that definitely caught my eye. I just wanted to point that out.
That's on the back of that one card that you had. You want to show that real quick?
Yeah, let's find Coco real quick. Let's find
there. It is.
Yeah, like it's pretty much that looks.
That has to be it.
It's
exactly what it is.
That is it.
All right, double drop kick here.
Oh, who we got? The Can-Ams again, huh?
Yes, the Can-Am connection. Martel and Zank. Let's see if we get a good shot there.
It's this thing. Everybody knows, like old school fans know Strikeforce. I always thought the Can-Am was a better team. No, if we have
a different one.
No,
it's the same one.
It's just a bigger version of it.
Well, because it has the belt.
Yeah, but it's cut off in that one, so he might be wearing it.
Sticker smash.
Oh, we've got smash.
Shout out
demolition.
Smash.
That's actually pretty rad. I'm a little disappointed it's not both of demolition.
And then we had this sticker.
But I'll
on the back.
I'll take old hole-in-one Barry Horowitz or Barry Darsow. Oh my God, I should be ashamed of myself.
Barry Horowitz. All right, it's a good card. All right, we got the double whammy here from the Rougeaus.
Oh, the Rougeaus. The Rougeaus. Jacques and Raymond.
Thank you.
I took French 1 for 3 years. That's the only reason why I know how to do the accent. For anybody that doesn't know or like isn't an old school mark like me, Jacques Rougeau went on famously to become the Mountie.
Yes. Martel. Shout out Martel.
I got to give Martel a shout out. I don't even know who this guy is, but apparently he's like the old school stuff like me.
Yes.
So
we have here. I'm looking forward to your.
That is one of the best gimmicks ever in WWF back in the day, especially when you look back on it in hindsight. It is the natural Butch Reed. That's an African-American male with blonde hair long before Cisco was talking about thongs or doing any of that nonsense. And I would assume that the muscles and whatnot are not really natural either, but it was the 80s. Oh, my Lord. Look out, Macaulay Culkin. We've got bees.
The Killer Bees.
It isn't the Wu-Tang. It isn't the people that murdered Macaulay Culkin.
My wife walked up.
It is Jumping Jim and B. Brian, the Killer Bees.
And then, man, so I guess that's weird that they have the.
You have a lot of action shots in your deck here.
Yeah.
Who do you got?
Rick Martel.
Oh, so it's another Can-Am connection card. They're chock full of Can-Am connection. And I think they had one major match at WrestleMania 3. And Tom Zink was long gone after that. Went on to team with Flying Brian. Went on for a lengthy career in WCW. He was the guy who lost to Vader in Vader's United States debut. Fun, irrelevant fact. If I actually studied anything in school and didn't worry about wrestling, I probably
would be a millionaire.
Would be a lot richer.
So let's recap really quickly. Why don't you grab
out of your deck? Pick your top 3.
Yeah,
out of your deck.
Well, yeah, I think I know exactly what they are. Well, actually, you know what? These are yours, so I want to put those away.
So, all right, what are your top 3?
I would say
I dig those. You had to go. Of course, we both had the sticker.
Yeah, you have to go to the sticker. So I think these are the top of mine: Butch Reed, Smash, and the cool Hogan.
It's a very cool Hogan.
Yeah,
I'm very happy with that. Mine are going to be the Islanders, Haku and Tama. I dig that picture. It's a great kind of action shot because I kind of picture them doing that little Brock Lesnar bounce in the corner, the way that picture is taken. So I really like that one. Definitely going to go with the sticker of Coco Beware as well. Little side note, I don't know how many people are into old school stuff or know a lot about that, but jump on YouTube and just look up Coco Beware versus Jobber. It'll pull up it'll pull up a shoot. It'll be a shoot, brother. Speaking of a shoot, the guy who had the strongest left hand in pro wrestling, he'd smack the shit out of you. Andre the Giant would not test him. Probably the second toughest guy next to Haku, the one and only king of pro wrestling, Mr. Harley Race, a legend, an absolute legend. So, gonna go with those as my top 3. Yeah, that was actually a lot of fun. That was super nostalgic opening the back of those cards too.
That was awesome, and honestly, man, I think we should try and do something more. I mean, I know you don't always come across stuff like. Oh wait, let me nibble on a. I said I would, so I'm going to.
He said he'd do it. It's gonna be terrible. Oh my god, it's so hard.
That's what she said.
Not when it came to that, like.
It tastes like chalk.
But did it like turn into gum consistency, or is it
no.
just powder at
Dust.
this point?
Dust.
So again, prediction correct. To keep fresh.
Dust.
It failed, but there's probably a time limit on that.
Eat more of that. All right.
Yeah, no, I don't recommend it. You're probably gonna have a tummy ache now.
Gonna have a tummy ache, but I did it.
He did it.
Yucks, that was weird. All right. Anyway. NXT and we, thank you. Rob, our good friend Rob.
It's me.
He is here.
Yeah, if y'all want to look at toys, I have a bunch of those too. I'll just show off action figures next time.
Oh, do you want to plug any of your socials? You want to plug the Instagram?
No, they'll find me when I comment.
Okay, sounds good.
I like that. I don't push social media anymore.
Well, you will hear Rob on this week's episode of NXT and we. So this was a
lot to say.
Special card opening. There you go. Good tease. Special card opening, yeah. Not a good idea. Don't need come from 1987.
No.
That'll do it. So thank you.
Awful.
And we love you. Sign off.
All right. Check out NXT and we. To all my Facebook pages that I'm going to be posting this in: Wrestling Talk, Marks for Life, Collectors pages, SEC. Just follow my guy. He's really dope. Got a dope podcast. Listen to it every week. There's going to be special guests. There's a lot coming up. Going to have more videos like this in the future. So check it out. There's a lot coming up. So Feast your eyes.
Ooh, no, that makes me sad. All right. End.